May here, and I am in Melbourne at Darren Stephens' How to Write a Bestseller workshop. It's been an awesome 3-day event. The last time I came to this event was actually 9 years ago, would you believe, on the Gold Coast with Andrew and Dale Grant when they were partnering up way back then. And the event has changed so much since then. It's been absolutely awesome, and I'm here with Darren, and there's been a lot of mentions over this 3 days about the power of media exposure for authors and how much authors have been using media exposure to really kickstart their careers and get out there. Even Robert Kiyosaki, he went on radio initially to get his book out there. Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Darren Stephens is the guy behind it all. I'm going to switch over to him now. We're going to talk about media exposure. Darren, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Great to see you, Darren. Thank you so much for this 3 days. It's been really fantastic. We've been learning so much. We've got about 100 people in the room that have come from all over Australia and New Zealand, and I've noticed a lot of your authors have had a lot of free media exposure. And can you just explain the power of the media that you've noticed with your authors and how they've used it?
Absolutely. I mean, when you're an author, the media will listen to you. They want to interview you to talk about, you and your expertise, and so you can get so much free.
Okay, here we go. We're back on again. We just had a bit of a cutout of the Wi-Fi there. So, okay, Darren, so as you're saying, the power of the media, we'll just go back to say.
So as I was saying, the power of the media is huge, and when you're an author and you're somebody now of some credibility, so the media will interview you, and being an author unlocks all these doors and opportunities. And when you get that free media consumes media. So you end up on, if you started on print and you're in a newspaper, then the actual TV stations are scouring the newspaper and they pick that up as a story, and then you end up on the TV, or then you end up on the radio. And so media consumes media. And I know that one of the things that you do is help people get amazing free media and publicity, and it can be huge for your business. It can just really skyrocket. I mean, I've had authors now that's had literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of free media by using this as a vehicle. And it's something that I highly recommend. If you're not using the media to your advantage, then you need to talk to you to find out those tips and strategies, because it can be huge for your business.
Fantastic. And Darren, you've been on the media quite a lot yourself. So how have your media experiences been?
Look, I mean, it's great to get some media training and some coaching around that, because the media most of the times are positive and fantastic and really do amazing things. But also, you've got to be a little wary at times, in case they're trying to do a negative thing. But most of the time, it's really positive. But for you to get consumed by the media on a regular basis, you need to understand how the media works, and so that you're good talent for the media. And I know that's something that you help people do as well, is help them become that good talent, so that you know how to get your 3 key messages across when you are being interviewed. So you get, because the media have got their agenda about doing a story, but you need to have your agenda to get your message out there, so that you can make the best use of it and get hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of free media.
Yes, fantastic. And Darren, you really are an expert in the field of helping authors in this country. You've been at it a long time, 20 odd years or so.
Yeah.
How many authors have you seen produced in that time, and how much media exposure would they have had, would you say?
It'd be tens of millions of dollars, literally, of free media. That they haven't had to pay 1 cent to get, which is super exciting, because otherwise you're spending all this money doing your marketing and costs, when you can actually get that for free when you know what you're doing.
Fantastic. So it's been really pivotal for your authors, and it's great to see everyone on the live here, and people saying, where's their invite? They want to be here. Hello, GoPro. We've got Shane, Janice, Mark, Nobby, Kelly.
I'll probably do a webinar and teach somebody, because one of the key things is, you're in the attention-getting business, and because you've only got 7 seconds to get someone's attention, and so you need to be able to do that really quickly and then use that to your advantage.
Fantastic. And how can people find out more about your upcoming workshops?
Probably go to darrenjstephens.com, and that will filter them off to the different events that we do, and they can get on our list, and we tell people when we've got events on.
Fantastic. And everyone has a book in them, right, Darren?
Absolutely. Everyone has a book. As you've seen, we've done anything from lawyers to police officers and every type of industry and business you can think of. We've helped them create masses of successful business from using a book.
Fantastic. So what do you say to people on our live right now watching this, whether they might have a book idea in them? What do you suggest they do?
Actually, go to our website or get on so that when we do, I do a webinar occasionally called Publish and Profit, and we show you some of those strategies and how you can get started. Otherwise, when we have this event like you're at, it's called bestseller, the bestsellerevent.com, and when that's available, well, obviously we sold out again this year. We've sold out now for the last 6 years in a row. Make sure if you are going to go to one of those, book early, otherwise you'll miss out, and unfortunately people did miss out this time.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Darren. It's been great being here. Thank you for all the great content, and you've got a great banner here behind you. I'll just zoom in on this one. Is this website working here, there?
Okay, find out more about us, I think, there too.
Okay, yeah. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Darren. That's brilliant. And we'll see you back in there soon after this break. And here we've got Teresa. Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Aldwyn. Hi, I'm Teresa Lee, Change and Leadership Coach. And I guess to add to what Darren was saying, one of the most key things when you get on the media is to be able to pitch and present well and really show up as who you are, so you can deliver your message well and confidently. I guess what I want to share with your audience today that would really serve them is just one thing that they can do to straight away up-level their ability to present, and that's to add animation, be enthusiastic, be excited about what you're sharing, and use gestures. Science has shown that the top listened to and watched TED Talks are the ones where the speakers are animated, they're using actions, they're bringing the audience in and really connecting with them. So if there's one thing that you're going to do differently when you pitch and present, when you're talking to the media, is that you animate yourself, you show your excitement, that you share your heart, and you go out there and you do your work that you do because you're amazing and your gifts are there for you to shine. So thank you so much.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Teresa. And Teresa and I were actually down in Byron Bay recently. We were hanging out with Jeffrey Slater and crew, weren't we? That was fun.
That was amazing.
A few of the tribe here in Melbourne, actually, from Jeffrey's event, and that was called Rising Messenger back there. Hi, guys, if you're watching. And hi to all our live. Look how many live viewers we've got here. This is huge. Gosh. We've got Gopala Krishnan, we've got Shane, Janice, Mark, Nobby, Kelly, Costas.
Oh, Nobby's like, where's my invite?
Where's my invite? Jody,
come with us next time.
Yeah, next time, Melbourne. Jody, hello, happy birthday for the other day. Erwin, Nikki, Andy, Mark, Van Vlie, Jonathan, Erwin. Like it just keeps going. Michael, Andy, Julie, hello.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us. So get animated, get your book out there and get some free media exposure. And here's a few tips for you. As Darren just mentioned right now, some resources for you. Help a Reporter Out is a great resource if you want to get some US media. HelpAReporterOut.com and SourceBottle.com for Australian media. Okay, check them out. It's a great way to connect with reporters and find out what stories they've got. And also, I've got some workshops coming up. 8th, 9th and 10th of May coming up.
Amazing.
They're Mass Media Mastery Workshops, how to gain $1 million worth of free publicity, being held Gold Coast and Brisbane. So connect with me, private message me if you're interested in those, and I'd love you to come along. It's a half-day workshop from 9 till 1, and I'm going to be outlining all my insider tips and tricks on how to get free publicity as well. Any final words, Teresa, for our beautiful people?
Just have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Thanks so much for joining us and watching live, and go out there and use your gifts to shine.
That's right, use your gifts to shine, and make sure that you get that book out that's inside somehow, get your story out there and get some media exposure so you can make the difference that you're here to make and really leverage your message. Hello Stephen, hello Yidam, hello Theo, hello. And hello to all our tribe from Rising Messenger, all Jeffrey's tribe. We love you. There's a whole lot of us here actually, and a whole lot of people from all over Australia, New Zealand. It's been an awesome 3 days, hasn't it?
It has been absolutely so much amazing.
Fun. And I can't wait to get my book out. It's called Good News Sells, How to Gain $1 Million Worth of Positive Free Publicity. So look out for that one too. That'll be coming out very soon. And what's your book going to be on, Teresa?
It's going to be on heart-centered leadership. So 52 joyful ways to become a better leader. So it's coming out at the end of the year, I think. That's when I've got it lined up to come out. So check that out.
That sounds great. And there could be slight tweaks in the title or whatever, but you get the gist, right? It's along those lines. So keep following us, and we'd love to connect with you too. So what good news stories have you got for us today if you're watching this? What's some good positive news you can share? Because really,
hi Brett, hi Paul.
Hello. We really need to lift the energy out there, I think. I think people are sick of all the negative news, let's face it. Most people that I speak to don't actually watch headline news anymore because they say it's all too negative. So let's get some more positive news stories out there, lift the energy out there. And that starts with you guys, with the messages you put out on your social media too. So what positive messages can you put out today? In fact, I would love to hear if you're on this. Just put a little comment and let us know your good news for the day. What good news can you share? Maybe it's something, a great achievement you've had, or something great you've seen happen around you. Maybe it was some, Man Enough movement. Yeah, nice one, Jodie. Yeah, that is awesome, actually. That is a fantastic movement, which is helping guys who've been abused, helping them connect. Fantastic. Check that out, Man Enough movement. Yes, brilliant. Happiness Co.
I love Happiness Co.
Happiness Co. Brilliant. Yeah, check it out. Thank you, Jodie. That's awesome. So yes, put your comments on there. We'd love to see your good news and help lift the spirits of people out there, because together we can all make a difference and achieve more. And achieve more. Awesome. Okay, signing out now. The music started. We need to go back in and start dancing. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for joining.
Thanks so much.